Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1997 Playoff First and 10, kind of a battered up box. This is a parallel, this is a retail parallel to their 1997 Absolute set. And the Absolute set was, it was kind of their first true high-end card set. The 96 sets had kind of done that, but 97 was where they really leaned in. And because the set was so high-end, they decided to do a whole retail version. And the retail version of these packs, in '98 they'd lean heavily into the retail versions of different sets, but this one was kind of the kickoff. And Absolute, the way that the Absolute cards worked in '97 was they had a whole set that had three colors. They had green, red was the last one, and I'm not sure what the third color was. I want to say blue. I think it was green, blue, and red. And they broke down the sets. The first 100 cards was one color, and then 50 and 50, and red was the last. And every single pack had what they called their chip shots, which was a poker chip. So every single pack came with one, and they had three different colors. So the plastic itself was it was blue, red, and black, and it was a dark red. And then the sides had a silver band as one of the three colors, or one of the two colors on the sides. And so this was a complete parallel of the main cards in Absolute, and in every single case there were three different chip shots. So this was quite a parallel set. Well, as you can see, they did the exact same thing with these cards as well. So you have three different colors for all of the cards. In this case, it's a big cluttered mess of a card. The Absolute cards were really thick. These are regular thin cards, very, very thin. And the back is also a bit of a mess. It was supposed to be flashy and more for kids. And then the chip shots came in three different colors. So they come in the green, they come in a bright red, and they also come in a yellow. So these are the three colors, and they have a white band in each of the little bands on the side. So that's the main way you can tell the difference. But I mean, even with the red, there's a difference between the two reds that's a little tougher to see, but at the end of the day, it's not too bad. And then these colors actually change from one chip to another. So you can see Bert Emanuel here is in blue, and then you got Terrell Davis with purple, and you got Dan Marino with red. And this is more akin to the different colors of the different cards, because the cards come in three different colors. So they come in yellow, green, and purple, and that's throughout the set. And so they basically did the same thing here. So this doesn't change for each individual. This is just the way that all the Terrell Davis ones are. They are all with the purple in all three of the plastic colors. So that's the way that this set was built. And I was kind of curious. I am trying to collect all six of these sets. So there are a couple of players I've got all six chip shots of, but I've got a ways to go. So I actually, just so you know, here's the way that the back of the chip shots look. So that's kind of the difference. And so what I have is broken down. These are the chip shots I already had. These are the ones I needed for my set, which is kind of significant. So I got three new red chip shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the green for my set, and then 6 of the yellow. And in it, the chip shots of value that I got was, I got a yellow Dan Marino, I got a green Terrell Davis, and I got a red John Elway. So those were the three chip shots of value that I needed for the set. And then I also got a green Curtis Martin that is a double, so I didn't actually need this one. But that was the main thing I was looking for in the set. As far as the set goes, I came within 7 cards of the set. Now, one thing I didn't mention about this card set is that the biggest difference between the cards is the way the cards are designed, and the fact the colors are all jumbled up in the set here in this set. So in Absolute, they're all in 3 groups. Here they're just all over the place, and the colors mean nothing, absolutely nothing. But after card 200, which is John Elway, then they start here with Quinn Early, and they have a whole set, team by team, as I recall. Let's see. Yeah. So it's pretty much team by team of a whole, it's kind of like a high-level series in a way, if you're familiar with the Upper Deck high-level series cards. And this whole set is all unique cards. So Derek Thomas, the only absolute card he had with, or the only playoff card he had with the absolute and 1st and 10 is the 1st and 10. So these are all unique to this set, which also means that with the chip shots, any chip shot past John Elway, who is card number 200, so this is the last of the main set where there are 6 versions of this. Every single one that comes afterwards, including Derek Thomas, only comes in the version. So that's a perk. But like I said, as far as the 250 card 1st and 10 set goes, I got within 7 cards. Unfortunately, Dan Marino is one of those, but the other 6 cards were nobodies. And the valuable cards, most of them come in the second half of the set. So what we have here are not the second half of the set, the third section of the set. So in Absolute, the way that they had it set up is you had 100 cards that were more basic, 50 cards that were more advanced, and then the last 50 cards, which were the red cards in Absolute, were kind of the highest tier guys. And then in this set, there's another 50 cards that are added in. So in cards 151, which is Brett Favre here, through 200, which is John Elway here, we've got Marino, who's not here. We got Favre, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, and John Elway. So not a bad haul of guys in that grouping. In Absolute, they're more rare. Here, they are the same as everything else. There are no cards of rarity within this. So that's where you find most of the high-end guys. And for the doubles, I didn't get a lot of doubles. So this was really good in terms of how many unique cards you get. And with the doubles, I got Marcus Allen, I got Tiki Barber rookie card, Warrick Dunn rookie card, Steve Young, Terrell Davis, Junior Seau, Eddie George, Curtis Martin, Marvin Harrison, Thurman Thomas, John Elway, and then Derek Thomas from the 1st and 10 only grouping. So pretty good there. I mean, there was, it wasn't like getting Barry Sanders and Terrell Davis, but I got Elway, I got Steve Young, I got Terrell Davis, I got some really good ones. And in every pack, they have one of these ads for the Sports Cards magazine and price guide with Jordan on it. And so this is pack filler. However, I did get one instant win card, and while technically playoff is still exists as Panini, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get anything from it, but I did get one of these here in one of these packs. So it's with John Elway on it, which is it's kind of interesting. But they have a couple of insert sets, none of which I got, but they're pretty rare in these. But I did get 1 out of every 9 packs, and so here there are 40 packs in the box, so I could have gotten 4 or 5, but I got 4 of their 1st and 10 kickoff cards. And these are clear acetate, so let me put something white behind. So you can see the nature of how these cards are designed. It's the same design on the front, and on the back, interestingly, the way that the numbers work is it's almost impossible to see. Let me make sure. Yeah, the number is actually right here, and there's a K and then the number, and it's difficult to see even with a white backing. But if you hold it up to a light, then you can actually see the number, and that means that, so Carl Pickens here, you might be able to see it the best. It's very unlikely, but right here in this corner is a number which says K139. That's the card number for Pickens. So this is a slow go trying to get all the card numbers, and then trying to keep them in order is pretty rough. But I mean, there are only 4 or 5 you're going to get in a box, so it's not that many. And I got Braxton, Carl Pickens, I got Rich Gannon, and I got Frank Wycheck. So those are the ones I got, and pretty good. I collect Pickens, which is good, and I collect the Broncos, even though I already have Tyrone Braxton, so that was not necessary, but it's still good to get. So it worked out beautifully. The fun of it is the chip shots. I mean, these really are fun. And like I said, in my case, so here's Carl Pickens right now. And so in my case, I'm collecting all 6 sets, which is a lot to collect, and I've got over half of them already. and that is a blast, in part because these don't tend to get lost as much as cards. People hang on to them more, so you can buy little bulk groups from time to time. So I am working on that. The cards themselves aren't that good. These are almost like filler cards for the chip shots in a way. The parallels are fun, but they're difficult to get to. The odds of parallels in here are anywhere from 250 to 400. 1 in 250 to 100 in 400 packs. Let's see. Odds are for Extra Point 1 in 432. Playoff Hot Pursuit 1 in 180, which is the equivalent of 4.5 boxes. So basically 2 out of every 9 boxes is going to get you 2 Hot Pursuit, Hot Pursuit packs. And then their Extra Point autographs is, well, 4,544. So, 54. So the odds of actually pulling something other than what you see here are very unlikely with these boxes. But if you end up with a case, you're going to get some interesting cards as well. So this is one of those sets that's really designed for kids, and it's fun in that way. They're usually pretty inexpensive, which is great. And I really do like these Extra Point or these kickoff cards. They're really neat, tough to read the number, but once you get the number, it works well. And I like the fact that you actually have to turn the card over in order to get the card number. That's pretty cool. So this was a fun project to do, fun trip down memory lane, and nice to get to almost one set. That's fun to do. I like that. I wish that I could do this more, but I mean, what am I going to do with all the cards? That's kind of the thing, because that is the fun of it. And the cards are ugly, so it's really down to the inserts in the packs. But this is all about those inserts. That's the key. So yeah, that's my take on it. It is fun. Absolute is also really great to go through if you get the chance, although it's a lot more expensive. But yeah, this was one of the best ideas that anybody came up with in the decade, the chip shots. They're frustrating until you actually start to work on a set, then they're a blast. So yeah, that's my take. Thanks guys for watching.